The next thing I want to show you is a new feature called Live Mode in EdPuzzle. I used it for the first time at the end of the school year, and it was a great interactive way for me to do an EdPuzzle with the students, and that ensured that everyone was at the same spot, that we could have some discussion about the EdPuzzle as we were doing it, and it wasn't just something that I gave the students to do without much guidance from me. So when you put an EdPuzzle in Schoology, you will see that it has this Live Mode function. It's not only in Schoology that you get the live mode function. If you set your classes up separately just in EdPuzzle and did not integrate them into Schoology, you have the same option when you go into a video assignment here. You would click live mode on this end. But I'm just going to show you real quick how it works. So when the students go in and they click on the EdPuzzle, if you've got live mode on, they're going to get a message that says, your teacher is getting ready to start the live mode. So you can wait to see, and once everybody is there, you will hit start live mode, and it's going to show you how many students are ready to start. Now, because my courses are linked, it shows that I have 93 students. If you do not link your courses, then it will show you the number of students that you currently have enrolled in that section. Once you get to the number that you need it to be at, you're just going to hit start. And then the video will be here. I can make it full screen, so if it's projected, everybody can see it. They will also see it on their screen, I believe, because the answer choice will pop up. So I'm going to hit play, and I will show you what it looks like. Here I just put a note in because I wanted to remind myself, to remind them what assonance was. It is not a type of figurative language that we talked about often. So I stuck this note in, and for some reason it pops up a second time here. And then we just hit continue. So what's nice about live mode is it will stop the video for everybody when the question is there, and this is an opportunity for you to have a conversation. Or if you want to treat this like a game, like this one was, you can just give the students a certain amount of time to answer their question, and then once they've made their choice, you would hit continue, and they will see what the correct answer is. And then down at the bottom, since I don't have any students in this live mode, it would show me what the answers that were that students picked. I don't remember if it showed me individual student answers, but this is where you would see if you wanted to show the responses. And then you could take that as an opportunity to discuss why it wasn't one of the wrong choices that was picked, to kind of review the types of figurative language or whatever it was that you were working on at the time. Then I hit continue. And then the video continues to play. And after this, it showed them the correct answer. So then I would continue on like that until it was done. Once I'm done, I hit exit live mode. And then it's going to allow me to see the progress of my students. So you'll see here, I had some kids that must have been absent the day I did this, and I did not ask them to complete it on their own since I did it as a whole class. You'll see that. So they have 0, it's never turned in, and they never looked at the video. Now these people right here, for whatever reason, they didn't watch the entire video, or they didn't let it play until the very end to where they saw their score. Since we did it together, I'm not entirely sure why that is, but this is a situation where if you signed something independently, you would see not turned in if a student didn't allow it to go all the way to the end. But then you'll continue to scroll down and you'll see students who did let it finish and kind of the score that they got. And I could use this to guide my instruction later on and say, all right, let's take a look at what these kids got wrong. So if I were to pick one of these students, I could see which questions they got wrong, and then I could identify whether or not it was the same type of figurative language each time or where they were going wrong. And that's what's going on down here in the grading. But the last video that I'm going to do is going to be on grading, so I will come back to this. I would just like to know how you think you might use live mode in your classroom. What topics could you use it with, and how you might incorporate it into a lesson.